present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us in what is in fact the 30th year of the show. You know, back when we started, the critics thought us mad to attempt such a project. Well, they're not laughing now. This week you find us in Sheffield, a fine city whose history is inextricably linked with steel. The first recorded reference to steel products is found in the works of Chaucer, who mentions the famous Sheffield twittle, an ancestor of the modern penknife. With a super-sharp blade and immensely strong retracting spring, Chaucer describes its constant use by a pilgrim, one Edwin the Fingerless. In the reign of Henry VIII, Sheffield was chosen to supply sets of silver plate for his household. In those days, the term cutlery meant only spoons, which explains the derivation of Her Majesty's exclamation to staff, which to this day is used to begin all royal feasts. Oi, where's my fork and knife? But a stone's throw from this very theatre is the Wilkinson Memorial, dedicated to Sheffield's most famous razor manufacturer. During the city's annual Safety Blade Festival, revellers flock there to enjoy the custom of decorating the statue's face by sticking tiny pieces of tissue to it. Behind the memorial lies the National Museum of Shaving Requisites, where visitors can inspect a large collection of traditional shaving brushes, or stroll in the grounds where they'll find shivering Europe's largest domestic herd of bald badgers. This area is known as the Peace Gardens, a place of tranquility favoured by weary souls. But that's not the only place in Sheffield where seats are provided for a quiet, undisturbed half-hour snooze. Let me introduce the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Linda Smith. And making herself comfortable on my left hand, please welcome our lovely scorer, the delightful Samantha. Okay, let's get started with a round called New Meanings. Teams, I'd like you to suggest some well-known words for which you've identified some brand new meanings. Barry, will you start, please?
Beatitude. Pose adopted by an insect prior to pollination.
Linda.
Hustle bustle. 19th century curb crawler.
Tim?
Capsize, usually about 7 1/4.
Graham.
Acolyte. Easy listening clarinet music.
Here's a silly question. Any more?
Nonchalant. To arrive at Butlins without prior booking.
Rancor. Japanese term of abuse.
Disappear. To insult a lord.
Hoarding. Prostitute's microwave.
Contraband. US-backed counter-revolutionary orchestra. Indelible. Person who cannot be persuaded to eat bagels. Scarf. To eat in Knightsbridge.
Idiomatic, Ugandan washing machine.
Quattrocento. Person who's seen Susie Quattro 15 times.
Fragrant. A sweet-smelling tramp.
Flatulence. Emergency vehicle that picks you up after you've been run over by a steamroller. Mercy.
Titillate. Delayed puberty.
We're going to move on now to a musical game called One Song to the Tune of Another. That very title radiates such pure simplicity that nothing but the feeblest intellect would require further explanation. So what happens, team, is this. We take a song and split it into its two main components, the words and the tune. Try to think of the song as an ordinary everyday object like, a nuclear particle accelerator, for example. This handy gadget is basically only two components, the linear cyclotron and the elemental betatron, and you hardly need me to explain what they do, teams. As you know, these can be realigned in such a way that particle beams are split suprasegmentally rather than by relativistic modulation. And I know exactly what you're thinking, team. Surely that configuration creates a proton synchronizer. Exactly. Full marks, well done. But there's another component we haven't touched on. Anyone? That's right, the plug. How many times have you tried to use your particle accelerator only to find you've forgotten to plug it in? That's why so many atomic research establishments take on someone whose sole job it is to perform that menial repetitive task requiring a minimum skill base and little or no training. Even then there are those who fail the interview and are forced into casual employment elsewhere. At the piano, please welcome Colin. Okay, Barry, we'll start with you. Will you please sing the words of Tennyson's lovely lyric, Come Into the Garden, Maud, to the tune of Down at the Old Bull and Bush?
Come into the garden, Maud, for the black night has flown. Come into the garden, Maud, I'm here at the gate alone. And the woodbine spices are wafted abroad, and the musk of the rose is blown. For a breeze of morning moves, and the planet of love is on high. Push, push.
Okay, Linda, now, will you please sing the words of Bob the Builder's Can We Fix It? To the tune of Climb Every Mountain.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Scoop, block and easy and rolly too, lofty and windy, join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun working together. They get the job done. Never thought I'd appreciate all those years I spent as a nun.
Me too.
Now you, Tim, will you sing the words of the recent hit Who Let the Dogs Out to the tune of the Toreadors song?
Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? Well, the party was nice. The party was pumping. Yippee, yo-ho. Everybody having a ball. Yippee-yi-yo.
And finally, Graham, will you please sing the words of David Bowie's Space Oddity to the tune of Charles Aznavour's lovely song, She?
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to measure Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do.
Okay, let's try something else with a new game called Agony Aunts. The undisputed queen of the Agony Aunts must surely be Claire Rayner, who sent us one of her answers to a genuine embarrassing problem. To preserve anonymity, we'll call the writer Mr. X. Claire responds, Dear Barry X of Hatch End. No, lovey, I don't think you're suffering from Tourette's syndrome, but in the unlikely event you are invited back again to speak to the ladies of the Cunningham Hunt, try not... Try not to drink 14 pints of lager first. Inspired by Claire's efforts, our game is a test of the team's skills at agony aunting. I shall provide a selection of actual answers to readers' letters, and the teams will use their counselling judgment to imagine what the real inquiry might have been. And Barry, the first agony aunt's answer is for you. You've only known this lad for a month, and already he's asking you for sex. Drop him like a hot potato.
My boyfriend likes to cover himself with grated cheese, chili and other toppings. Shall I continue to see him? Barry X.
Tim, what might this be the answer to? Before you panic, keep in mind that teenagers have irregular cycles.
Help! My children keep falling off their bikes.
Linda, what could this be the answer to? What do you want the poor bloke to do? Sit in a vat of hair-removing cream for a week? Give him a break.
My fantasy is for my boyfriend to sit in a vat of hair-removing cream. But he prefers to eat Kit Kats all day. What should we do?
Well, the real answer is I've been going out with my boyfriend for a month and have recently discovered he's an extremely hairy bum. I've never been out with a bloke like this. Is it normal? Graham, what's this the answer to? I would tell him it's not in the least bit disgusting. It's natural and normal. You could also say that he's just jealous and doesn't like to think that you're revealing yourself to anyone else other than him.
My boss Tony says I ought to be ashamed to show my face in public. Photo enclosed. What do you think, Robin Cook?
Here's one for anyone. What could this be the answer to? Your nipples will toughen naturally. You'll probably notice the... Oh, good heavens. You'll probably notice the pigment darkening around them. If you want to massage them with wheat oil and splash them with cold water twice a day, that's up to you.
I know it's wrong, but I'm insanely jealous of a young colleague with an ample bosom. She's the centre of attention. To compete with her, I've started going braless, but I'm experiencing some discomfort. Yours chaffingly, Alan Titchmarsh.
Finally, what could this be the answer to? Dim the lights, dress in his favourite sexy outfit, prepare some delicious food, and don't take no for an answer.
My name is John Prescott, and for some time I've been trying to see the Prime Minister with no success.
The next round is called Clanger Theatre and was inspired by the moon-based antics of those TV favourites, the Clangers. I've had some classic excerpts from stage and screen transcribed for the teams to reenact. Actually, Tim Brooke-Taylor might be at something of an advantage in this round, as he's toured recently in a production of Othello, where everyone enjoyed his Casio. Who'd have thought Desdemona's death scene could be livened up with a cheap electric organ? Okay, the first scene is from Harold Pinter's The Caretaker, featuring Tim as Mick and Linda as a clanger playing the part of Aston.
Okay, you ready? You still got that leak? From the roof, eh? You're going to tar it over? What? You'll be tarring over the cracks on the roof? And what do you do? I mean, when the bucket's full? You never.
I didn't get all Tim's bits, I must say. Your turn now, Barry and Graham. You'll be performing a scene from When Harry Met Sally, featuring Barry in the Billy Crystal role and Graham as the clanger in the role of Meg Ryan.
What do you mean I'm an affront to all women? I don't hear anyone complain. I think they have an okay time. What do you mean, how do I know? I know. What are you saying? Did they fake orgasm? Well, they haven't faked it with me. You don't think that I could tell the difference? Get out of here. Are you okay? I'll have what she's having.
Well, I must say, I've recently become concerned about the amount of gratuitous, sexually explicit material that's broadcast these days. Lovemaking isn't something for public display. It's a heavenly gift, a beautiful personal experience of adoration to be cherished privately between you and whoever you're doing it to in the back of the car. But this problem isn't restricted just to speech, as certain songs can also be offensive. With this in mind, teams, I brought along a selection of singles which have somehow escaped the censor's ear, which I'd like you to clean up by means of your buzzers to make them fit for broadcast. So I'll play in a medley of famous songs, and if you notice any filth, teams, I'd be grateful if you'd be kind enough to buzz it. Let's explore now the rich tapestry that is the English language. The game is a test of the team's knowledge of similes. Do you know there are some ignorant souls who don't know the difference between a simile and a metaphor? Well, the difference is easy. A simile is a figure of speech that expresses the resemblance of one thing to another by reference to an unrelated subject, whereas a metaphor is a system of signalling using flags. In this speed test, I'll read out the first part of a simile, and the teams must complete as many as possible within the time limit. Okay, Tim and Linda, you're going to start. Your time starts now. As camp as?
Boxing.
As black as?
Your hat, if you happen to be wearing a very black hat on a very dark night.
As boring as?
You and yours.
Here, here.
As brown as...
You want my nose to be, Hump.
As daft as...
George W. Brush.
As deaf as...
What?
At 3:15.
As nutty as...
Squirrel droppings.
As nervous as...
Anne Robinson at an Eisteddford.
As naked as...
A northern lad going out for the night in the middle of winter.
Time up.
Well done, Linda. Very good.
Your turn now, Barry and Graham. Will you complete these similes? Your time starts now. As cold as...
Polar bear's truss.
As black as...
Michael Jackson's baby photos.
As drunk as...
Possible.
As plain as...
Non-self-raising flower.
As pretty as...
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen thinks he is.
As quiet as...
The gravy.
As flat as...
Nicholas Soames' girlfriend.
As slippery as...
As slippery as a well-buttered ice rink.
As high as...
A giraffe's vasectomy.
As long as...
He needs me.
A well-buttered ice cream.
Well, I notice it's very nearly time to say goodbye, but not before we squeeze in a specialist Radio Times round. Samantha has to nip away to be photographed for a double-page feature in the Radio Times. The editor says in case she needs any touching up, he wants to inspect her spread on his desk first. So while she's away doing that, I'll ask the teams to suggest programs that might be listed in a special Spanish edition of the Radio Times. Graham, will you start, please?
Dad's Armada.
Balearic Kiss Angel. A Granada production.
Oh, I thought it was the BBC seat. Julio Wants to Be a Millionaire.
The Man in the Iron Basque.
Third Rioja from the Sun.
Drop the Dead Don Quixote.
Seville Tapas and Hunters Club.
On Radio 4, Jose in Parliament.
Charlie Dimmock's got a show, Mucho Gracias. Hacienda Part 1.
One from the archives, El Cid and Doris Waters.
Man About the House of Bernarda Alba.
They think it's Cordoba.
And never mind the Balearics.
15 to Juan. Sorry.
The Jerez Springer Show. A kind of Springer Espanol.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the hot custard of time dribbles down the spotty deck of destiny, and the clumsy nurse of fate is deafened by the screaming patient of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and the good folk of Sheffield, it's goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Linda Smith were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith. present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second week at Woking's New Victoria Theatre. Woking was little more than a small market town until nearby Brookwood was chosen as the site for Britain's largest cemetery. With the cemetery came its own dedicated railway station for the running of regular funeral trains from London. Out of respect, South West Trains still operate services. The town guide tells us that Woking's environs are famous for their wildlife habitats, home to rare types of bee, adders and the unique spider-hunting wasp. Sadly, the Woking and District Wasp Pack have recently had their spider hunt disrupted by saboteurs, laying false trails of jam sandwiches. Famous names associated with the area include the Formula One team McLaren, the electronics concern Kenwood, and the writer of War of the Worlds, H.G. Wells. Proud Woking commemorated these local success stories by erecting a huge racing car, a 100-foot-long mural depicting food mixers, and a 17-metre-high statue of a Martian. One can only imagine the relief felt by the council when they missed out on leasing premises to the Viagra company. In 1994, the Spice Girls started their sensational pop careers here at Nap Hill Studio. But Woking today isn't just about the worldwide success of 4 vibrant young performers. Not in the least. Oh, let's meet our teams. There on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Neil Malarkey. Please welcome our delightful scorer, who's for many years given me a helping hand, the lovely Samantha. Our first round is called Killer First Lines and concerns the type of opening words that are guaranteed to ruin the rest of a performance and cast a terrible sense of doom upon the other performers. Probably the best known example is, "Hello, my name's Nicholas Parsons." So, teams, your suggestions, please, of the worst opening lines possible to certain plays, films, books, TV shows, and the like. And Barry, will you start, please?
Silence of the Lambs. Dr. Lecter was a vegetarian.
Neil.
Hello, Goddo. What are you doing here?
Graham?
It's a film. I've brought you the head of Alfredo Garcia.
Tim?
The English Patient. What do you mean, a waiting list?
Okay, any more?
Angela's Ashes. Ma'am, I got all 6 numbers in the bonus ball.
Diary of Anne Frank. She's in the attic.
The Bible. Oh. In the beginning, there were 3 little pigs.
The Nativity. It's a girl.
Watership Down. It looks like myxomatosis to me.
Casualty. I think I'll just put on my fireproof overalls before I light the barbecue.
Merchant of Venice. No thanks, Sherlock. I've got a loan from the Woolwich.
King James Bible. I'm not authorising this.
The Graduate. God, that Mrs. Robinson's let herself go a bit.
The famous five. Well, bugger me, said George.
Okay, it's time for the teams to sing now. The round is called Pick Up Song, where the teams sing along to well-known discs. Samantha spent some time in the gramophone archive last night, sorting through the jazz section. When I arrived, she kindly got my vintage collection out and spread them on the desk for me. Samantha's now poised at the turntable and ready to spin the discs for the teams to sing along to. At my signal, she'll turn the volume down, but the singer should continue, attempting to stay in time when the music returns. And if they're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean important or fundamental reasons or aims. What do points mean? Yeah. Let's try another one. Heil Hitler. This week's prize will make the ideal addition to the larder of anyone wanting to brew up a cuppa using contaminated water. It's this packet of typhoid tea bags. Tim, we'll start with you. Thank you very much. We'll start with you. Would you please accompany Des Ray with her big hit, You Gotta Be?
Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. For focus, you gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Herald what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try to solve the puzzles in it.
Barry, would you please accompany Tom Jones singing his recent chart topper, Mama Told Me Not to Come?
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea. What's all these crazy questions they're asking me? This is the craziest party that ever could be. Don't turn on the lights, 'cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. And she was right. She said, that's the way to have fun, son. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. The cigarette you're smoking about to scare me hot to death.
Open up the window, let
Tom's not as quick as he used to be.
Now, Graham, would you please accompany Mitzi Gaynor singing I'm Gonna Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair from South Pacific.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. Gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out, cancel him and let him go.
Finally, Neil, I've got some young people's music for you. Would you please accompany the Sex Pistols with their lovely song, Pretty Vacant?
Hey,
I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find us out to lunch. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. Vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. Vacant. Don't ask us to attend, 'cause we're not all there. I don't pretend, 'cause I don't care. I don't believe illusions, 'cause too much is for real. So stop your cheap comments, 'cause we know what we feel. Oh, we're
It's Michael
so
Crawford.
pretty, oh, so pretty. Vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so
And the winner is, don't forget to pause for dramatic effect. Don't think I was supposed to read that. The next round is called Sound Charades. It's based on that great TV show Give Us a Clue, which has survived on our screen since the 1970s, thanks to excellent production values, fine performances, and the spread of cheap cable channels. And what consistently fine guests they have. A recent edition included the woman who used to do that coffee commercial, a bloke who used to be married to someone out of Emmerdale Farm, Barman 3 from Lovejoy, and Lionel Blair. There's no mention of who he used to be. Okay, Tim and Neil, you're going to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display. For listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Gladiator. Gladiator.
Right, you're guessing this one, Barry and Graham. Off you go, Tim and Neil.
One word, and it's a film?
Film.
Possibly a book as well, because it's usually a book of the film, but it's a film. And it goes something like this. It's good?
She was delicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you see...
Really? I'm delighted, yes.
Yeah. You see, you weren't certain, were you?
I wasn't sure, but
No.
now I'm really pleased.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased. Oh, she was lovely, yes.
What wine did you have?
Chianti, yes.
Right,
yes,
yeah, that'll explain it, yeah.
Yes,
Good, I'm glad you're pleased. It was a bit caught in your teeth.
Oh, right. Yes.
The end.
Desperately eating Susan. Very tasty, one word. Is it an American film?
Yes.
Recent?
Yes.
It's just been released.
Does the word tasty appear as part of the title?
No. But Tim said one of the words that is part of it.
Which one?
It was a happy thing, was it?
Yes, it's a happy word.
Yeah.
Happy eater.
We've gone.
No, I've got it there.
Yes.
It's just been released. It's Gladiator.
Gladiator! Yes!
When I was introducing this game, I left out two bits. You're allowed to clap, audience, when they're getting warm. And the other one is they've only got 20 seconds to answer it. Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham. Your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Pokemon. Pokemon.
Well, Tim and Neil, you're guessing this one. Okay, Barry and Graham?
Yeah, it's TV and also a film now. One word.
One word.
And we'll
Here we
do
go.
it in its entirety.
Oh, Hamish. Dougal. You'll have had your tea.
Yes. You know I had a cream horn.
The next line's been cut, I believe. Oh, what's that peeping out of your sporran?
What? Oh, this? Oh, that's my collection of burns.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Mind you, yours were a bit clumsy with the curling tongs.
No.
Rabbi Burns, our national hero.
National hero?
Aye.
What about Robert the Bruce? Spider-Man?
Oh, aye, there was him.
William Wallace?
Aye.
Flasherman?
Oh, aye, you're right.
Whereas that Rabbi Burns was no more than a promiscuous...
Oh, I see where you're going.
Is it Gladiator?
No, so warm.
Could it be Pokemon?
Well, we're going to revive now a great old favourite called the Yes-No interlude. This was, of course, made famous on 1960s television by Michael Miles and his gong on Take Your Pick. OK, the rules are obvious, and Yes-No interlude order for today is Barry, Neil, Graham and Tim. So, are you ready to start, please, Graham?
Yes.
Tim?
No.
Barry?
Yes.
Neil?
No.
Graham?
Yes.
Tim?
No.
Barry?
Yes.
Neil?
No.
Graham?
Yes.
Tim?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
No.
What? Are we playing this right?
You're out. You're right, Graham. Would you please carry on now, Tim?
No.
Oh, well, suit yourself. Now, I know what everyone's thinking these days. Aren't car alarms great? If it wasn't for these marvellously sensitive devices, we might otherwise occasionally oversleep past 4 in the morning. And cars aren't alone with their audible alarms. Perhaps the best advance recently is in the field of burglar alarms, which are now connected directly to the police. So the duty sergeant can now ignore them from the comfort of the local station. I hear there's a new craze for actually collecting car alarms. Would you believe it? And our teams are themselves avid collectors. They've brought along some of their most treasured alarms, many with previous celebrity owners, for us to enjoy. Neil, what have you brought along?
Well, it may surprise you to hear, Humphrey, I've been doing this for quite some time, and I have collected Kenneth Williams' car alarm.
Yes.
Graham, now it's your turn. What have you brought?
I've got Murray Walker's alarm.
Barry, have you got anything?
I've got Robert Robinson's car alarm. It's got a roof rack over from side to side.
Tim, may we sample one of yours?
Yes, I brought along a rather nice little item from Jeremy Paxman.
Did you threaten to overrule him? Did you threaten to overrule him? I did not overrule him. Did you threaten to overrule him? Did you threaten to overrule him, Mr. Howard? Did you threaten to overrule him? 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 I note you're not answering the question of whether you threatened to overrule him.
Let's hear some more. Neil.
Well, this is the old Hollywood movie star James Stewart.
I think I'll let you guess this one. Yes. Yes, you're right. That's Michael Heseltine.
Graham?
Yes, and I've got one from Delia Smith.
Egg.
And finally, Barry.
Yes, I've got the little-known Beethoven car alarm.
The next round is called Singing Relay. It's a team game in which each side will duet on a well-loved song. I think that should read previously well-loved. This is a musical version of the Olympic sport known as the relay race, an event which can be traced back to ancient Greece. In times of war, athletically built young men would strip naked and chase each other around in circles, thereby hoping to avoid conscription. Piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Actually, we've realized after all these years that when it comes to choosing a pianist, Colin is 1 in a million. Yes, really. How unlucky can you get? Okay, Jim and Neil. Jim. I wish the producer's writing was a bit better. Okay. I thought you'd left. Okay, Tim and Neil, you're to start. I'd like you to sing a well-known song, but alternating the words between you. Your song is Wannabe by the Spice Girls. Off you go.
If you want my future, forget my past. If you want to get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. So tell me what you want, what you really want. I wanna ha, I wanna ha, I wanna ha, I wanna ha, I wanna really wanna sing a song.
Your turn. Wait a minute, I'm hearing voices. Was that you, Colin Sell?
Yes. It was Colin Humph. Have you met?
No, I'm very fleet of foot. Your turn now, Barry and Graham. Your song is The Laughing Policeman. Will you take it away, please?
I know a fat old policeman. He's always on our streets. A fat and jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown. And everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Ah, ha, 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 ha,
we're on to row. This is a pain in the arse. Whoa! Ho! Ho! Ah! Ha! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Ho! 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 Ha! 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 Bloody hard!
Well, I notice it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to fit in a round of Dog Breeders' Radio Times. Before we do, however, Samantha has to nip out to take her German Shepherd to the park to give him a stroke while he licks her face and pants. So while she's away doing that, I'd like the teams to suggest TV and wireless shows that might be listed in a special canine edition of the Radio Times. Tim, will you start, please?
Walkies with dinosaurs.
Rabid C. Nesbitt.
In Shih Tzu Jimmy.
Rough justice.
Reservoir Dogs, directed by Tentin Quarantino.
One Dog and His Man.
It's Top of the Pups, with Good Boy Slim. Fetch Zoe Ball. Shirley Bassett.
Spaniel Ballet. And a special appearance by Bono.
Peak Practice.
Prisoner Kennel Block H.
Joe Cocker, singing with a little whelp from my friends. What a husky voice.
They think it's all Rover.
Supermarket Sweep.
With Airedale Winton.
Naked Gun Dog with Leslie Nielsen playing the lead.
And every Sunday, the Dog Slot.
And there's also Bitch of the Day, a new sitcom.
A new musical about the royal family, Corgi and Bess.
St. Bernard is unwell.
Captain Pugwash.
Only pools and feces. Oh,
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the short-sighted terrier of time chases the startled stick insect of hope, and the supple dachshund of fate is knotted by the absent-minded balloon magician of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show, so from the team, Samantha, myself and the good people are working, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graham Garden and Neil Malott have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.
And Humph and the teams return at the same time next week. However, if you simply can't wait that long, you may find some relief in the form of a newly released book of the programme. You may do. The almost totally complete I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, available now at most bookshops.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You're welcome to join us for a second week in Stoke-on-Trent. If you've got nothing better to do. This part of England's West Midlands is commonly known as the Potteries. Famous for its manufacture of China products, buyers come here from the world over to obtain fine silk sarongs, chopsticks and rickshaws. A well-known neighbouring town which has recently become involved in the local art of brewing is Bourneville. Traditionally associated with chocolate, Bourneville has taken advantage of its natural springs for the production of lager, which is why there's a glass and a half of water in every pint. But a stone's throw away is Newcastle-under-Lyme, so named after a new castle built under the lime forest. Nearby they constructed a feather store on the side of an old scrapyard, and so was born the charming village of Down in the Dumps. Famous local characters include Thomas Minton, the inventor of Minton, Josiah Spode, the inventor of Spode, and Edward Knobloch, who luckily for some of us didn't invent anything. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Sandy Toksvig. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And making a welcome return this week to do her bit on the desk next to me, please welcome the very delightful Samantha. Okay, let's kick off with a round of historical headlines. In the ancient world, teams, before the advent of daily newspapers, or indeed written language itself, news of major events was carved on stone tablets in the form of hieroglyphs. Although if ever there was any news not concerning a bird, a cat, a big eye, and a man in a skirt and wimple doing an impression of a teapot, the Egyptians certainly never reported it. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest how today's newspapers and other periodicals might have headlined news of certain great historical events. Well, the event is the first Christians are fed to the lions. And Jeremy, will you start, please?
Big Cat's first Holy Communion.
From the Sun, oh yum, all ye faithful.
The Guardian, capacity colostomy crowd. Watch loins.
The Times, England's 3 Lions lose in penalty eat-out again.
Daily Telegraph, Christian slain, no British involved.
The Catholic Times, Christians consumed by pride.
That was good, so let's try another. Bit harder. This time the event is King Harold loses at the Battle of Hastings. Barry, you can start this one.
Archer denies being there, says that I was dining with King William.
Guardian corrections and clarifications. Yesterday's headline should have read, "It's a travesty, not it's a tapestry."
Le Figaro has the French point of view. Victory sewn up as needlepoint Normans get weaving.
TV Times, Harold to appear in Stars in Their Eyes as Nelson.
The Mirror has the astounding news that an Englishman has actually played at Stamford Bridge.
Hello Magazine, exclusive pictures of David and Victoria Beckham.
Daily Mail, illegal immigrants swarm into Hastings.
The Lancet, permeable contact lens warning.
The Sport, I fired arrow, says Elvis.
Well done, everyone. Terrific.
It makes it worth it, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
The teams are going to sing for us now in the round called Pick Up Song, where I'll ask them to join in with a well-known record and attempt to keep in time. Samantha has drawn my attention to several misunderstandings in past introductions to this round, as she takes her preparation work for it very seriously. She insists we spend hours in the gramophone archive researching records, and I can't tell you how long she keeps me down there. However, she retains her sense of humour, and if I ever do slip up, she always gives me a reassuring smile when I put it incorrectly. She's now poised at the turntable and ready to spin the discs for the team to sing along to until, at my signal, she turns the volume down. If on the music's return, the teams are within a midge's minim of the original, I'll be awarding points. And that's magic. What is it? This week's prize is sure to delight the sweet-toothed baby Buddhist. It's this tin of reincarnation condensed milk. Sandy, we'll start with you. Your song is appropriately Scandinavian. I'd like you to accompany ABBA singing Thank You for the Music.
When I start to sing, I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say, thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
Right, your turn. Right, your turn, Barry. Would you please accompany Rossano Brazzi singing Some Enchanted Evening?
Enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room. Your glasses, please. And somehow you know even then, haven't you got homes to go to? That somewhere you'll see her again and again. We're not running a nightclub here. Some enchanted evening.
Give the old man a chance. Quiet.
Someone may be laughing. Oh, who's done this in the ashtray? You may hear her laughing across a crowded room.
He's 92,
his wife,
you know.
And night after night.
Tim, now, would you please accompany the Monkees singing I'm a Believer?
Ah, love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less Darlings, you were all wonderful.
It's a fix. Finally, Jeremy,
Yes.
I'd like you to...
Suddenly the plot thickens.
I really would like you to accompany Joe Cocker singing With a Little Help from My Friend.
What would you do if I said... As if! Stand up and walk out on me.
We've already gone.
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. But baby, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Where are ya? Oh, needs my buddy. Hi, with a little help from my friends. I say I'm gonna get help. I'll try with a little help from my friends. Oh yeah. What do I do when my love is away? Doesn't worry you to be alone. How do I feel at the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
Bloody desperate. I get by with a little help from my friends.
There they are.
I get by with a little help from my friends. Who's been fiddling with the stereo?
Okay, it's time for the round about chat-up lines and their place in the fascinating world of I'll tell you what, I've got to tell you this.
True story, isn't it?
True story. You know when you think of a witticism only 24 hours too late? I was being interviewed by a guy in Scotland called Jack something or other. And he started the interview, because one of my hobbies listed is in my thing is bird watching. See? So he said, I hear that you're a bit of an ornithologist. And halfway down the M6 the next day, I thought I should have said, not so much an ornithologist, more of a word botcher. Anyway. Okay, it's time for the roundabout chat-up lines and their place in the fascinating world of ornithology. So, teams, suggestions, please, of chat-up lines that might work for lonely ornithologists.
What would you say to 12 finches?
Hello. I say, what a lovely hornbill.
If I told you I knew Bilotti, would you hold it against me?
I suppose a duck's out of the question.
Oh.
Fancy going down the feathers later on?
Personally, I think 2 in the bush is much better than 1 in the hand.
Oh, please, put it on my bill.
Just put your teeth in the nightjar.
How do you like your corncrakes in the morning?
Bred any good rooks lately?
Would you like to come home to my house, Martin?
Either I'm using these binoculars wrong or you're a very big boy.
Don't let a little thrush put you off.
One swallow doesn't make a commitment.
It's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I noticed from the Mornington Crescent listener reaction imaging screen that we've received a text message from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who contacted us from her new satellite-linked digital mobile phone. She writes, Dear Ned, I'm on the train. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. And on with the game, which this week will be played to the ancient Ceramic League ruling, a version possibly played by Josiah Wedgwood himself. Nowadays referred to as speed Mornington Crescent, this variation has become chiefly the preserve of the showman, due both to the strict time limit imposed between moves, as well as the suspension of all blindside boundaries. As you can imagine, in the hands of experienced players, it can be breathtaking to watch. Tim,
so can I just ask, blindside boundaries, are they in or not? I didn't catch that.
Suspended, aren't they?
Suspended, huh?
Did you say they were suspended?
Wait a minute. Yes, you're quite right.
So it's the speed version?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Chiswick Park.
Clough Street.
Parsons Green.
Marshalsea Road.
Dagenham Heathway.
Ah, careful.
Ongar.
Oh.
Times Square.
He walked into that.
Yeah.
Victoria Embankment.
Oh, don't be so silly. Flask Walk.
Bethesda Street.
Are you crawling to locals again?
42nd
When I say
Street.
crawling to locals, I'm talking about pubs.
I repeat, 42nd Street.
Can he do that with the suspended...
Oh, for goodness sake, pull yourself together, Jeremy.
You can't do that.
It's embarrassing.
All right,
I'd rather you sang.
All right. 42nd Street.
Well, that's different. Wapping High Street.
Mornington Crescent.
Oh. No, it's really not. I was going to go St Swithin's Lane and I'd have been there.
All right.
Well, I said it was going to be breathtaking. As the teams travel the length and breadth of the country, they always take a keen interest in local culture and heritage. For example, Sandy has a special interest in regional dialect. One expression she's picked up here is Faust-Staith. In fact, the dentist said her Faust-Staith should be repaired by next week. Barry is happy as seeking out the local stained glass. He really will drink out of anything these days. Jeremy is an expert on instruments of torture, as indeed is Colin Sell. While Tim spends many hours in the local Museum of Historical Costume. Perhaps if he moved about a bit more, he wouldn't keep getting locked in. I know the teams have made no exception of Stoke and its surroundings, so let's test them on some basic details of Staffordshire general knowledge and folklore. OK, Barry, we'll start with you. Could you complete the following Staffordshire pancake rhyme? Ding dong, pan on, ding dong. Pull the big one off, put the...
Money on the mantelpiece on the way out.
Well, I'm bound to give you the answers to this one. So you can tell me the answer to this one, can't you? Pull the big one off, put the... Yes.
Ah!
Oh, I was beginning to despair of this audience. Sandy now, what did the people of Staffordshire believe taking a child outside to look at the new moon while rubbing its stomach would cure?
Is it ham?
Right, logical.
The answer's whooping cough.
Whooping?
Whooping.
Whooping. It's got an agent. Whooping
As
cough.
they say in this part of the world.
Jeremy, what's
Isn't she a Hollywood film star? Oh, sorry.
Jeremy, what's the significance of the Abbots Bromley horn dance in which people sport antlers and dance from 8:30 in the morning on the vicarage lawn?
Well, someone's being initiated into the West Midlands Police.
The answer is, it was an enticement to deer. To do what? Tim, throwing at cocks was widely practiced in Staffordshire until the 19th century. What did it involve?
Human hoopla.
You're not going to like this.
Sorry, or hoopla.
A cockerel was chained to a stake by its foot while locals threw bits of wood at it. 2 direct hits in a row and they got to keep the bird. Or what was left of it.
The cocks enjoy it, and it's more humane than shooting them.
According to the Staffordshire superstition, what happened if you weighed a baby at birth, Barry?
The rabbi would say, it's a bit overloved, take a bit off.
The answer is it was very bad luck for the baby. Sandy.
There's a tip.
Sandy, what in Stoke is a lick and a promise?
Saturday night out with a stump collector.
What is the real thing? Well, it's just what...
What is it?
What do you mean, what?
They're just telling us to wash. That's nice, isn't it?
It means a short-term tidying up.
Oh.
Boring. Jeremy, complete the following rhyme used by Staffordshire parents to scare their children. Raw head and bloody bones, steals naughty children from their homes, takes them to his dirty den, and...
Goes on to become Chief Inspector of Schools.
They are never seen again. Tim, complete the following Staffordshire rhyme. Marry in May, you'll soon...
Be in June. That's awfully true.
How many of you are in the audience there married in May? You did? Yeah, well, the answer is decay. No wonder you can hardly speak. I see that it's almost at the end of the show. But there's just time to fit in a round of Farmers' Radio Times. Samantha tells me she has to nip off to a rare breeds farm where they still plough with huge beasts of burden. She's become friendly with a couple of farmhands who are going to show her their gigantic ox.
I'm going to write to my MP, I think.
So while she's away enjoying that, I'd like your suggestions, please, teams, of Radio Times listings that might appeal to an audience of farmers.
GMTV.
Are yous being served? The Irish version.
Carol Smiley cheers up ordinary people by changing rams.
Ever-decreasing crop circles.
Animal Hospital this week. Cows with laryngitis in I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Moo.
Pigs camera action.
Hey, oh. Feature films, Corn with the Wind, starring Grey Gable and Grundy Bloody Grundy.
The Moral Maze.
Oh.
Okay. Close down on Radio 4 with the sheep dipping forecast.
To the manure barn.
Followed by Nigel Rees presenting a look at death on the farm entitled Goat Ungoat.
Well, so, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we were off for a bite to eat. Or as the saying goes here in the Potteries, o rate for grogging in for a rice pie. Three sixes and a fish, salt and vinegar, with cheese and pickles. Followed by some bay chum spiders. What a pack of duft. And with that, it's goodbye from the team, Samantha, myself, and the good people of Stoke-on-Trent. Goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Sandy Toksvig and Jeremy Hardy were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
It's always Sandy Toksvig's laugh that gets me. Clue is a Monday fixture here on BBC 7, and as such, we'll be back next week.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week amid the south coast splendour of Brighton, a city boasting a rich culture and history. A settlement is first recorded here as long ago as 3000 BC, when Celtic druids practiced their ancient worship of oaks, mistletoe and virgin maidens. And indeed, oaks and mistletoe are still plentiful in Brighton. Proud of its heritage, Brighton City Council has taken to naming its buses after local landmarks and people, such as the boxer Chris Eubank, the Devil's Dyke, Julie Burchill, and a nice couple from Hove, Mr. and Mrs. 23B. Whilst the Brighton of today is best known for its fashionable chic and the stylish modernity of its young and vibrant population, there are extreme contrasts. Let's meet four of them. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Phil Jupitus. And eager as ever to work flat out on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome the lovely Samantha. Okay, our first round is called Blatant Lies, where the teams suggest the most obviously untrue statements imaginable. I'm really looking forward to this one. Read that if you can. Actually, the idea for this game arose recently when Barry told us his tailor said he has the body measurements of an Olympic athlete with the muscular structure of a 20-year-old. Ludicrous. As if Barry Cryer's ever seen a tailor. Graham, will you start, please?
The ever-popular Jim Davidson.
Jim.
Actually, I've already bought the big issue.
Barry.
I must get home. The Jehovah's Witnesses are in the area and I want to be in.
Phil.
It's no, Vicar. None of us 200 people know of any reason or impediment why these two should not be joining.
It's the great taste of muesli.
I very much enjoyed your book, Professor Hawking.
A cuddle, that's all I want.
Wales says fun to me.
I always watch Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
I love the goodies. Sorry, Ulrika, I was just admiring that brooch.
And that one.
Okay, the teams are going to sing for us now in a round called One Song to the Tune of Another. This is a concept of such elemental simplicity, you'd have to be cursed with the attention span of a goldfish to fail to grasp what's involved. So while Samantha changes the team's water, let me explain. Most songs comprise two basic elements, the words or lyrics and the tune or music. It might help to think of these two components as being like the engine and body of a car. It's possible to take the engine or words out of a car and replace it with a new engine, or indeed a used item taken from a different car or song. Or if your car has a rusty body shell or tune, you may wish to buy a new one and transfer your old engine or words into it. Now, I can tell by the look of horror on the team's faces exactly what they're thinking. Has the governor gone radio rental? Is he feeling Sheridan Morley? Surely he's not suggesting throwing hard-earned sovs at some spanner monkey who might bodge the job. Quite right. It's all too easy to end up with some backstreet untrained cowboy messing things up. At the piano, we have Colin Sir. Okay, Graham, you can start. Would you please sing the words of Great Balls of Fire to the tune of How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Woof, woof. I learned to love all of Hollywood money. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, looking fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Woof, woof.
Okay, your turn now, Tim. Would you please sing the words of Java Jive to the tune of Bridge Over Troubled Water?
I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java Jive. And it loves me. Coffee and tea. And the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. I love Java sweet and hot. Loves Mr. Moto. I'm a coffee pot.
Now, I'd like you to sing the words of the lovely song Feelings to the tune of the Colonel Bogey March.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my feelings of love. Teardrops rolling down on my face, trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings for all my life. I'll feel it. I wish I've never met you, girl. You'll never come again. Feelings, whoa, 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 feelings.
And finally, Barry, would you please sing the words of the Laughing Policeman to the tune of Unchained Melody?
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown. And everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ha. Ha, 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 whoa, ho, 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 ha, 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 ha.
We have a round now called New Jobs. As the economic downturn bites even deeper, many workers are having to think about a change of career. The former boss of Railtrack is now a headmaster at the only comprehensive in Britain without a timetable. Our special guest, Phil Jupitus, left school to train as a chauffeur, but after failing his driving test and getting lost on the way home, had to take up minicabbing instead. In this round, each team member will play the part of someone who has changed occupation. As he performs this new service for his teammate, the opposing team must guess from the exchange what his old job might have been. Okay, Barry and Graham, you can start us off as a doctor and his patient, with Graham as the new doctor. The title of Graham's previous job is now being exhibited on the laser display board, and here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Editor of the Innovations Catalogue. Editor of the Innovations Catalogue.
Okay.
There we go then. Good morning, Farmer Brown.
Good morning, Doctor. I've got this terrible cold.
Oh, then say goodbye to nose drip misery with... with Nasobung organic cork nose stoppers with a hint of mint.
My back's still playing me up.
Oh, you're back. Oh, well, drop your trousers. I'll have a look.
Oh, my blasted belt.
Uh-oh. Stuck belt buckle misery? You need new Romanian satellite-controlled microwave buckle buster. Sheds trousers in a trice. £22.95.
You got any idea, Phil?
Well, I just want to say goodbye to belt buckle misery, I don't know.
Sounds to me a bit like an innovation.
Tim and Phil, you're going to be a car salesman and customer now, with Tim as a new salesman on the team. The title of Tim's former job's now being displayed, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
A Jedi Knight. A Jedi Knight.
Hello, I'm thinking of buying a car.
Ah. Luke. Listen. Luke. Luke over here. I have a Ford Galaxy for you.
Yeah, that's a bit far away, that one. Look, it's not what I want. Do you have any off-road vehicles at all?
Use the 4x4. Look, you, I have Welsh blood.
No, I mean, the one I'm looking for, it's the Explorer I want.
You don't want the Explorer, Luke.
I don't want the Explorer.
No, you don't want the Explorer.
No.
What do you want?
I want...
a Renault?
I want the Renault.
You want a Renault D2 second edition? The R2D2 with a personalized number plate CP3. A pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
May the Ford be with you.
Is it a Guinness commercial?
Guard, seize him.
The next round is called Word for Word. The next round is called Word for Word, in which one team will exchange a series of random words. It's a bit like Start the Week, except the teams might occasionally use words we've actually heard before. Tim and Phil, will you start exchanging words now, please? Barry and Graham, you should buzz if you detect a connection. Okay, off you go, Tim.
Castanets.
Swordfish.
Ivories.
Felt.
Cockaliki.
Buzz.
Graham.
I'm sorry, he tricked me.
In which case, you better take it up.
All right. Pipe.
Ectoplasm.
Slippers.
Gerund.
Lamp.
Lassitude.
Phil.
I suffer from lamp lassitude quite regularly. There's a dimness of the light and I can't read by it.
Yes, I'll accept that challenge.
Good one.
Yeah.
Well done, Phil.
Yeah.
That makes us ahead by 10.
9.
9, thanks, sorry.
8.
Challenge from Phil.
9 comes after 8.
Clever boy. Yes, another correct challenge. Oh, carry on. Phil?
Oh, heron.
Challenge from Phil.
Heron has got the letter O in it.
Yes, I'll accept that. Carry on, Phil.
You've got some visitors this afternoon.
Well, our next game is entitled Human Voice Box, and it's all about sound effects. The radio sound effect has the power to create a theatre of the mind, conjuring vivid mental pictures. For example, if the listeners hear an owl hoot, they know it's a tranquil night scene. Either that or an impatient owl driving a car. And if they hear quack, 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 they know it's Jonathan Ross describing his crazy paving. As we're going through a bit of a cost-cutting exercise, in this game the teams will have to provide sound effects vocally. One team will tell a story for which the other team has to supply appropriate noises to suit whatever is mentioned in the story. Anyone failing to provide the appropriate sound effect will have a point deducted. Tim and Phil, you're to start. If you'd now care to relate your tale, and Barry and Graham, I'd like you to provide the sound effects.
Harry Potter hated the Muggles, who, whenever they saw him, went...
Oh, look, Harry Potter.
away silently.
What a relief it was for him to be back at Hogwarts, where he could hear the sound of Hagrid's friendly hippogriffs, which sounded like this.
Hello, we're the hippogriffs.
But as all young wizards know, hippogriffs become mute in December. Harry had forgotten this fact.
Then there was a screech of his owl.
Eek!
His old friend Hermione. Who had found the dragon sweets. Harry had his new broom, the Firebolt 4, which made a wonderful noise that no one seemed to be able to copy. And when they did, they appeared pathetic and talentless. And what is more, it meant that they had lost the game. Good night.
OK, your turn to tell a story now, Barry and Graham. And you're providing the sound effects this time, Tim and Phil. So off you go, please, Barry and Graham.
The year? 1896. China.
Was laid out on the table on the veranda. It was India, the height of the Raj.
Can you do that with your mouth?
The height of the Raj. That's 5'10", Dr. Persaud.
The Bengal Lancers were surrounded. Open fire, said the colonel. Nothing like it, he said, warming his hands in front of the blaze.
The company marched onto the parade ground, and the colonel admired their drill.
Oh, very nice.
And so he should. It was a Black & Decker. Suddenly, a shell landed in the middle of camp. It was a conch. The colonel picked it up and listened to it.
Elephants, he cried.
That's nice.
Where are the...
You can do it with your mouth.
The elephant hasn't been very well.
Where are the bloody elephants, he said. Gungadin, blow reveille.
Thank you, said Captain Ravelli. Next time, don't make so much noise.
It's time now for an old favourite called Cheddar Gorge. Just one of a surprisingly large catalogue of games taking their names from famous landmarks. In Edinburgh, they play Arthur's Seat. It's like musical chairs, except there's no music and only one chair, which belongs to Arthur. In Devon, they enjoy Westward Ho, a game that involves pointing garden tools at the setting sun. And, of course, over in Leeds, they play Yorkshire Dales, which involves pretending to host supermarket sweep with your face coated in cuprinol. This week, we're playing alphabetical Cheddar Gorge. The players must construct a sentence using words in strict alphabetical order until they reach Z. If anyone can't think of a word within the time limit, he must go back to the letter A and start again without repeating any words already used. OK, Tim, you can start. If I detect time limit infringement, I shall, of course, tweak my horn. Thus. Off you go, Jim.
Jim?
I'd take that if I were you. He called you Dim earlier.
All right, Jim.
A. Beautiful.
Oh, is it me now? Thanks for explaining the rules. Start again.
A. Beautiful.
Cow.
Decided.
Easily.
4.
A. Oh, A. OK, so write the alphabet down. And then follow it with my pen. Avaricious.
What?
Avaricious.
Avaricious. Repetition.
Beast.
Caught.
Delightedly.
Everything.
Found.
Going.
Happily.
In.
Just.
Knowing.
Little.
Men.
Naughtily.
Outside.
Pretty.
Queensway.
Restaurants.
Sitting.
Towards.
And others.
You go to some great parties, don't you?
Very.
Well.
Xenophobically.
Yet.
Zoologically.
Great story, too. Well, I notice it's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to squeeze in a quick round of Italian Radio Times. Samantha has to go now. She's off to meet her Italian gentleman friend who's taking her out for an ice cream. She says she likes nothing better than to spend the evening licking the nuts off a large Neapolitan. So while she's away enjoying that, I'd like the teams to suggest what programmes might be listed in a special Italian edition of the Radio Times. Graham, will you start, please?
Changing Rome. Tonight on Tagliatelle. Pope Star.
2 Fiat ladies.
Blue pizza.
Star Trek Deep Pan 9.
Who wants to be a gondolier? With Chris Taranto.
And on Radio 4, Brain of Italy.
The weakest linguini.
Starring Parmesan Robinson.
I've got the Vatican supplement here, the most popular show, One Man and His Dogma. And there's...
that featured on Top of the Popes.
Yeah. They got Play Your Cardinals Right, 3-2 none.
Have I got tiramisus for you?
Never mind the biscotti.
In the radio section, there's the Maffei Archers. It's more trouble with foot and mouth this week as they cut off Linda Snell's foot for having a big mouth.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as the false teeth of time come away in the Granny Smith of destiny, and the Grandpa Smith of fate decides he needs stronger dentifrics, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and the good folk of Brighton, it's goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Phil Jupitus were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the Belgrade Theatre in Coventry. Actually, we were supposed to be at the Coventry Theatre Belgrade. But RAF Bomber Command got there first. Coventry enjoys several royal connections. Mary Queen of Scots was held here and was given a small dog which she took with her to the Tower of London. The animal was there at her grisly end, even as the axe fell. Then a witness shouted, "Fetch!" Another famous event here was a duel between Coventry's sheriff, the Earl of Hereford, who challenged the Duke of Norfolk. When the latter arrived at the city gate in search of a bride, he was called by Hereford, who asked, "Identify yourself and state your intentions towards my daughter." The gauntlet was cast down after the reply, "Norfolk and good." Amongst its many other attractions, the modern city is rightly proud of its Herbert Museum. But that's not the only place visitors can come to see a bunch of old Herberts. Let's meet the teams. Please, on my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. And on my right, Tony Hawks and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And ready to watch the scores and eager as ever to get them down on the desk next to me, please welcome the delightful Samantha. Okay, our first round is all about totally misleading advice, so brace yourselves for non-stop side-splitting comedy. There must be many more examples than that one, teams. So I'd like your suggestions, please, of advice that would be misleading for a first-time visitor to our shores when attending church or other religious events or occasions here. And Barry, will you start, please?
During Mass, when the incense holder is swung, the congregation should shout, "Darling, your handbag's on fire."
Tim?
You'll find a handy wash basin inside every door.
Graham?
Don't be too greedy when they pass round the plate.
When the organ stops playing, all move chairs.
You will find last night's lottery numbers on a board above your head.
When the vicar says any just cause or impediment, the congregation should shout, "She's a slapper."
Roman Catholics are a friendly bunch. You can even have a chat through the grill in the toilet cubicles.
Tears at funerals are considered to be a sign of weakness. Jumping up and down and clapping is viewed more favourably. And when the vicar says ashes to ashes, you reply, funk to funky, we know Major Tom's a junkie.
Remember to spit the wine out before identifying it.
If the priest should say there's something wrong with this microphone, the congregation should say, and also with you.
The teams are going to sing for us now in a round called One Song to the Tune of Another. It's a game of such pure simplicity that to offer an explanation would be an insult to the intelligent mind. So, teams, what happens is you'll each be allocated a song from which you'll take the words and discard the tune. It might help to think of it as separating an egg. The shell is the song containing the words or yolk, and the tune or white. The yolk can be combined with milk, sugar and flour to make custard, a complete change of combination, but still food, while the white is thrown away, although personally I think that's a waste, and I like to use it to make a light, fluffy souffle. Try it with grated fresh parmesan, or if you can't get fresh parmesan, a hard cheddar will do. And there you have it, 2 meals but very different, even though they come from the same shell. Now, I can see you're way ahead of me, teams. You're thinking, what about the possibility of salmonella poisoning? Well, every egg-based meal carries the risk of being spoiled by a stomach-churning, bowel-exploding little germ. Yes, there's always something to worry about. And we have Colin Sell at the piano. Okay, Barry, we'll start with you. Will you sing the words of Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle to the tune of You'll Never Walk Alone?
If we could talk to the animals, just imagine it. Chatting to a chimp in chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting to a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be. If we could talk to the animals, learn their languages, maybe take an animal degree. We'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea. We would converse in polar bear and python.
Okay, Tim, now, will you please sing the words of Eric Clapton's song Cocaine to the tune of The Sun Has Got His Hat On?
If you want to hang out, you've got to take her out. Cocaine if you want to get down on the ground. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't like cocaine. If you've got bad news, you want to kick them blues. Cocaine when your day is done and you got to run. Cocaine, she don't lie, she don't lie, she don't like cocaine. If your thing is gone and you want to ride on cocaine, don't forget this fact, cocaine, she don't lie, she don't like cocaine.
Tony, would you please sing the words of the Sex Pistols' Anarchy in the UK to the tune of I Could Have Danced All Night?
I am an antichrist. I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I want to destroy the passerby, 'cause I want to be anarchy. No dog's body in the city. It's the only way to be. Is this the MPLA? I thought it was the UK or just another country, another council, Tennessee. I want to be an anarchist. Get pissed and destroy.
Okay, Graham now, would you please sing the words of George Formby's When I'm Cleaning Windows to the tune of Walking in the Air from the Snowman?
Now I go cleaning windows to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me, a window cleaner you would be. If you can see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows. Honeymooning couples too, you should see them bill and coo. You'd be surprised at things they do when I'm cleaning windows. In my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top.
Let's revive a truly classic game now called Dropping Things. This is where the teams are blindfolded and have to identify things being dropped. This show with any luck. I brought along a selection of common or garden objects to be dropped for the team's delight. As each object is dropped, the team should attempt to guess what it is and make a note of it on the paper provided. Okay, teams, don blindfolds. Yes, Tim.
Don blindfolds, Australian fast bowler of the 50s.
Okay, let the dropping commence. If you're ready, teams, the first object is being dropped now. Object number 1.
I think you've just dropped your fee for the series.
Okay, jot it down. Here's object number 2.
Oh, Lord. Do you want us to write the answers down? Because I can't see anything.
Don't write it there, Tony.
Right. Here's object number 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Story of my life.
Oh.
One little shake and it'll be all over.
Have you got that down? Okay.
That about the Gulf War.
Ready for the next one? Here's the next one.
Don't know what that was. I know what it landed on.
Okay. Have you written it down?
I have now.
Oh, good. And finally, another one.
You're right, Colin.
You're certainly improving, Colin. Can we take our masks off here?
Yes, you may, right now. All done?
Good Lord.
Good heavens, did I write that?
Great. It's time now for the next round, which is a backward general knowledge quiz. It's called What's the Question? In this round, the questions are the answers to questions, and the teams have to answer with the questions to the answers. This is a lateral thinking exercise of the type devised by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle for his Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson characters. An obvious pastime for two men who share a West End flat as they sit around in tasseled caps and silk dressing gowns. For example, Holmes might say, I deduce the answer to be a limping Scotsman in gumboots on a muddy slope in the Hindu Kush, reading the Times obituary column. And Watson would, quick as a flash, say, Holmes, have you been at the opium again? Okay, now, Tony, we'll start with you. What question do I get this answer? I'm still alive.
What will you hear after Geoffrey Archer's cremation?
Right answer is, what were Caligula's last words? Barry, now, here's the answer. What's the question? A black and white cat.
What pet could be called Barcode?
And as everyone here knows, it's the question is, what is Postman Pat's pet? Graham, here's one for you. Put a tiger in your tank.
How do you deal with a wild goat attacking your pet fish?
The answer is, what was the advertising slogan for Esso? Tim, wooden false teeth.
Wooden false teeth. What do you get if you don't go private?
The correct question is, what unusual feature did George Washington have?
You learn on this programme.
You do. Educational. Yeah. You go out from this programme saying, that's taught me a lesson.
Well, we know now why he cut down the cherry tree, anyway. Tony, Michael Tibbett.
How do you explain to Mr. Parkinson how to use a teapot?
The answer is, name a composer whose pieces are famously difficult to play. Barry, clickety-click.
What do you hear when the Queen Mother sits down?
The answer was, of course, the bingo call for 66. Graham, nearly 200 times a second.
How often does a goldfish try to remember its name? Goats keep putting it off.
The question should be, how many times does the ordinary housefly beat its wings? Tim, there's no mention of cats.
What's different about the mouse version of these are a few of my favourite things?
And the correct question is, how many times are cats mentioned in the King James Bible? Tony, here's one for you. 10 times the size.
What do you get if you sigh in an echo chamber?
And the right question is, how much bigger than Great Britain is Greenland? And finally, finally, Barry, feet first with your buttocks clenched together.
What's the best way to get through supermarket sweep?
Well, the right question is, what's the best way to enter water from a great height? Okay, teams, let's play Cheddar Gorge. Just one of countless games based around British place names. There's also Biggleswade, which involves crossing rivers dressed as a fictional air ace. Cardigan Bay, where the players knit woolen garments for brown horses. And, of course, we mustn't forget that old favourite Burnham on Sea, a hilarious game played in coastal crematoria. Okay, I'd like the teams to embark on a sentence, please, uttering one word each at a time. The object is not to complete the sentence. If a full stop is reached, you'll hear this. As Samantha tweaks my horn. Tim, I'd like you to start, please. This week's subject is my favourite joke.
There was
this
bunch of drunken
sailors
who went
to the
little house on
the
corner of
the next
but one
street, which
was near
the largest
and probably
the widest,
although some
of the
sailors were
in doubt
about some
of the
people who
were measuring
the cloaks
of all
the people
who wore
the trousers
which were
baggy. Sorry, what was that? Baggy. Sorry, I wasn't calling you. And
quite trim,
yet strangely
in collusion
with one
of
the nuns, comma,
who never
drove
out of
the comma.
the comma.
I challenge. Van, you could say. The comma van.
Bit slow there.
Over
the edge
of the
nearest and
somehow strangely
above the
only comatose
person
remaining in the
adjacent. Oh, I've got to finish it. Nunnery, damn. Is that really your favourite joke, Humphrey? Musician's humour, they're different.
It's the only one he can remember.
It's time for another musical round now. This one is where the teams duet to combine the chirpy rasp of the kazoo with the ethereal ululation of the swanny whistle. Swanny and kazoo. Two words that go together like Burke and Hare, Humpty and Dumpty, or Richard and Judy. Musical accompaniment at the piano will be provided by Colin Sell. These days, we only really know Colin for his work at the piano, but as a young lad, he cut his teeth on the harmonica. Until his teacher explained he wasn't supposed to chew it. Barry and Graham, you're to start, and I'd like you to provide a rendition of Goody Goody, and it's to feature Barry Cryer on the kazoo and Graham Garden on the swanny whistle.
Well, that piano's out of tune.
Well, it's you now, Tim and Tony. Would you please provide a rendition of Sonny and Cher's I Got You, Babe, featuring Tony Hawks on the kazoo and Tim Brooke-Taylor on the swanny whistle. can't get the paper now, can you, Tony? Well, I see it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to squeeze in a round of Fisherman's Radio Times. Samantha has to nip off to the coast now for a spot of lobster fishing with some lads on their boat. They never forget where they've dropped their pots because it's where Samantha tossed a large boy over the side. So, teams, suggestions, please, of TV and radio listings. So, teams, suggestions, please, of TV and radio listings likely to appear in a limited edition of the Radio Times, intended especially for fishermen. Tony, will you start, please?
Live and kicking, so chuck it back in.
An audience with Cliff Pilchard.
The good old days. Now on UK Goldfish.
Sorry?
A question of sprat.
Any regional programmes from Wales. Starfish in their eyes, followed by blind hake.
Last night of the prawns. With Dietrich Fischer-Dieskau singing Salmon Chant at evening. With the orchestra conducted by Halibut Van Karajan.
Blue Peter, don't forget your stickleback plastic.
Alan Fishmart and Charlie Haddock in ground bait.
A documentary about the question that fish are always asking themselves: who wants to be a breathing air?
A hook at bedtime.
The Brill.
The Coral Maze.
Changing Worms.
Clambusters.
Guppy the Vampire Slayer.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the elegant swan of time glides onto the bank of destiny, while the rescue dinghy of hope crashes into the first floor of the post office, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and the good folk of Coventry, it's goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawkes have been given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.